Richard, you're sleeping rough in London. Tell me about it.
Yeah, about 7 months ago, I had a massive nervous breakdown, and within 6 weeks, my whole life spiraled out of control. My relationship broke down, I lost my job, and then I lost my accommodation. I'm suffering now from PTSD from my time in the Royal Navy, the Royal Marines. I served in the Falklands at 18 years old, Sierra Leone when I was 21, and the first Gulf War at 28. I was wounded twice and lost my best friend, Dave Walker, to a grenade which wounded me and killed him. That's what the PTSD really is all about. His name was Dave Walker, and we called him Whiskey because of Walker's whiskey. And his catchphrase was "Hold fast." He'd say, "Hold fast, son," you know, and with a smile. And I had this tattoo. It says "Hold fast," and that's my tribute to Dave Whiskey Walker, my best friend that I lost. Yeah. So, and now I'm out here now, just trying to raise a few pennies. Excuse me. Trying to raise a few pennies just to get a hostel for this evening. It's pretty cold out here tonight, and the cold gets to me. It's
really cold.
I'm 55 years old. I'm not a young man anymore. So, you know, I like a few creature comforts, like a bed. That would be great. And maybe a hot shower and a bit of breakfast.
People don't understand that hostels here charge.
No, they don't realise. They think the hostels are free. And they think because I'm armed services, the charities would just come and pick me up off the street, put me in a 3-bedroom house and a car and a job. It doesn't work like that, you know. The guys coming back from Iraq and Iran and Afghanistan without any limbs, they take priority, and rightly so.
Right.
You know, those guys, it's fresh for those guys. For me, I've been out of the service, you know, 14 years now, over 14 years. So I'm not really a top priority anymore, you know. I'm on a list, but those lists are very long. So I just have to wait my turn. And in the meantime, I'm out here trying to raise a little bit of money, trying to get a hostel. But maybe if I can get in 3 nights a week, I'll count myself lucky. But they charge from anything from 18 to 26 pounds an evening. Some you get a breakfast, some you don't, you know. Some are dormitories, some are single rooms. The best ones are the single rooms, but they're the most expensive. So, and that's about that, really.
So people think people begging for money and panhandling make all kinds of money.
Yeah, they think
like you're getting rich out here.
I've heard people say that they think I earn £500 a week. You know, I'll be lucky to earn £12 a day, let alone £500 a week. I mean, that's just ridiculous. It just doesn't work like that, you know. There's a lot of good people out here with a lot of good heart and a lot of empathy. But, you know, money's scarce for everybody. I don't expect to be given £50 and £20 and £10 notes. I don't expect that. £1 and 50p, I'm very grateful, you know. If I can get 20 people to give me 50p or £1, do you know what I mean?
Right. No.
So I just have to wait and see what happens.
You were saying you feel invisible out there.
Yeah, a lot of people, I feel like if they don't look at me, in their mind I don't exist. I'm not their problem, you know. There's so many people on the street in this country now in absolute abject poverty. And people just, I think they've been numb to it. They don't feel that much empathy anymore because they see it everywhere, especially in London.
I honestly thought it would just be.
They just walk straight past, you know. Oh, there's another one. There's another bum. Or they think we're drug addicts or alcoholics, or you know. But everyone's got a story, right?
What would you want house people to know about sleeping rough? What would you want normal people?
It's cold out here, right? And I don't feel secure, you know. It's always the threat of violence from drunks, the abuse, verbal and physical. I've been spat on, urinated on in my sleeping bag, been told that I'm a dirty, stinking drug addict or an alcoholic or get a job, you know, things like that. But it's bloody cold out here, you know, and when you have to, I don't get benefits either, you know. I've been sanctioned because I don't have a bank address, a bank account, and I don't have any photo ID because that was all stolen out here by another homeless guy. So, you know, I just wish some people that are very comfortable, never been hungry, to just walk a mile in my shoes just to feel what it's like, you know, and maybe their attitudes would change. Maybe.
If you had 3 wishes, what would they be?
No more war. No poverty. And love.
Great wishes.
Yeah, love, yeah.
Thank
No
you very
war, no poverty, and a bit of love.
Great wishes. Thank you very much for talking.
You're welcome. I hope somebody listens.